Morning, you join me midweek. I'm just on my way to Serpentine on the Belmont estate to see if I can get me a fish. Just doing a day sesh today. I booked the day off work. Like I said, I'm due a fish. I think I've done 4 nights up to now this year, and the first night went to Founders. I think it was sometime at the beginning of Feb. Blanked, and then I went to Serpentine for a night. Blank there, apart from well, it's still a blank, but I picked up a trailing fish. So yeah, I cast in, and with no bait on, just a lead and a rig, just wire set things up. I was just casting to clip up. About 3 minutes later, my rod went off, and I hooked what you're seeing now. So, but then nothing else happened. So that was after about 5 minutes of being there. I then went to Belmont on the Oak Swim, set up there for the night, cast in, and about probably 10 minutes after casting in, all the swans, well, not all of them, the two swans come over and never left me alone, apart from about 4 hours. Even through the night, they were picking me bait up, taking chunks out of it, just pulling me bait off. So I pretty much ruined my fishing. And then I went to Belmont again and went onto the first peg there. Went onto the first peg as you drive on, cast towards the tree on Lymm the snags. 10 minutes later, swans were over picking me bait up and never left me alone again. So I've had 3 disastrous sessions. So I'm going back today, a bit of unfinished business. See if I can get one. I'm either going to fish Belmont or I'm going to fish Serpentine. Depends which one the swans aren't on. I'm hoping it's Serpentine where I fish, to be honest, because that's my preferred waters for catching. So see you there in a bit. Going to have a little bit of a change around this year, me fishing. Still going to do the same places, Lymm and that, but one of the Lymm members has put me onto another tackle company, Ability Tackle, so I've bought a few of the hooks and a bit of end tackle off them. I'm going to try their stuff this year instead of using Corda. It's a bit cheaper, so I'm always up for saving a little bit of money, so I'm going to give that a little test this year, see if it's up to scratch. Seems to be alright. I've used the fluorocarbon, I've tied a few rigs up with it, that seems pretty nice. And the hooks, I'm using the Ability Curve hooks, they're like the Corda curves, so but a bit cheaper. So I'm using them, and I've also changed my bait this year. I've gone on to Urban Baits Nutcracker, so I'm going to give that a whirl this year as well. So that's what I'm using today. Using pop-ups, and also I'm using a bottom bait, and if it comes to it I'm going to try zigs as well. Depending if this sun keeps coming up, I'm going to put a zig out as well, see what works today, if anything. So I'm fishing my left rod round about there in the middle of the screen, in that little cutout, and my right rod is down the kind of the back of the island towards the middle of the screen there, both to the far bank, about 8 foot off the bank, I think, about 8 foot. So that's where I'm fishing today until something happens. It's about dinner time now. Apart from a couple of liners this morning, went early on, up to about 7 o'clock. Nothing's really happened. I think all the fish seem to have gone to the top now because it's absolutely roasting, which I'm not complaining about. But that's where I've been fishing, and I'm going, as there's only one guy on down there, I'm going to fish that last swim down there, because I've just had a quick walk around and I've seen literally 20 carp, but with probably 8 or 9 ghosties in them. So yeah, there's about 20 carp down there in that far corner down there, right down there. So I'm going to move swims, but while no one's on, I'm going to leave my stuff on this swim, because I'm on the right hand side of the island now. I'm going to leave my stuff on this swim, go down there for an hour or two with just my rods and my landing net and that, and try my luck down there, because I've got a feeling once the sun starts going down they're going to come back up this way like they normally do. So save moving my stuff twice, I'm going to leave my stuff here unless somebody else comes on, of course, but I think I'm just going to move my stuff down anyway and try and catch a couple down the end. Well, that's bizarre, innit? I've been here since 6 o'clock this morning. Started off on the left hand side of the island where all the fish were, and then I was getting a few liners, then nothing. It just went dead for about 2 hours. So I had a little walk round, ended up moving to the far right of the water because they were all crowded up in the bay at the bottom. Ended up fishing there for 2 hours trying to nick a bite. They just would not feed. They just wouldn't feed on them. They were over me bait for about half an hour, just sat there, just not bothering. Tried zigs, tried pop-ups, tried bottom baits, tried everything, different baits. Near enough give up. Ended up moving swims to the right hand side of the island, and then within half an hour I've had 3 fish. Minutes. My left rod went, played that one in, and as I was playing that, my right rod went on the far bank. So I got them both in, recast my left one, about to recast my right one, and my left one's gone again, and I've ended up with 3 in the net. I think that's a first for me, so I'll show you the fish now. So this is the last fish that I've caught. I think it's the smallest of the 3, I've not weighed the others yet. This was 12.6. Nice little mirror. It's in good condition, good nick. Caught on a Ronnie rig with a size 4 ability curve hook, what I've just switched over to give them a try. So yeah, nice little fish. They're all welcome. It's the way I've been struggling this year, so made up with that. And I'll just go and get the other 2. Here I have my second fish. This was the second run I had. This one was on my right hand rod from the far margin. The other one was on my left hand rod from the island. This one's a little bit bigger, 13.8 it weighed in at. Nice scale pattern on this one, not bad. Nice looking fish, to be honest. Yeah, loving it. This one was caught on a size 4 ability curve hook again, but on a D-rig, like the IQ D-rig, what Danny Fart Pants uses. So that's me go-to rig, to be honest. That's what I nearly always use. So yeah, made up with this. Yeah, caught on a pop-up and a bottom bait. Trying to get a bit of confidence in pop-ups because I've never really used them that much, so it seems to be working because I've had 2 on a pop-up today on the Ronnie rig. Right, so here we have the first fish that I caught, again on my left hand rod to the island with the Ronnie rig, pop-up and the Ronnie rig. This was slightly bigger at 13.12. Was a lovely looking ghostie. I can pick it up. Nice condition again. I've had a few ghosties out of here. There must have been 9 in a group before when I was watching them down the bottom end. So yeah, they all seem to move from the bottom end, and I've come up here near the island again now. The sun's dropping a bit. Hence that's why I've moved swims again. So lovely looking fish. Made up to be off the mark this year. Been frustrating, so what was nearly a disastrous session has turned into quite a good one in the space of 15 minutes. So anyway, I'm going to get them back now because they've been out a bit, so sort them out and get them back. Probably gone 5:30 now. I've got about 3/4 of an hour left before I go home because I'm only doing a day session. But my left hand rod has gone again and done me 3 fish now. It's gone again on the Ronnie rig. Here we are, £14.10. It's in nice condition actually, this one. Made up, absolutely made up. Was a crap session chasing the fish around all day till 2 o'clock. and then all of a sudden the fish have just switched on. Shows you're not doing anything wrong, it's just if they're not eating, they're not eating. We've tried everything, pop-up, bottom baits, different colours, zigs, and then all of a sudden they've started eating. So it's given me a bit of confidence in my new end tackle and my new bait, if nothing else, before I go to Limvale. I'm actually out tomorrow night as well. I've got a rare chance of getting out twice in a week, so I'm going to go to Limvale for a session and have a good sleep. So it's been nice getting a few fish today. The first fish that I've caught this year. I've done 4 sessions, this is my 4th session, and it's the first time I've caught anything. Don't have anything and then get 3 fishing within 10 or 15 minutes. Bizarre. So anyway, I think this is going to be it. So thanks for watching and see you next time.